In this video, I would be oxidizing some acetone using some potassium permanganate. Here, to oxidize ketones, you need very strong oxidizing agents that too at elevated temperatures. You can't use mild oxidizing agents like Tollens reagent or Benedict's reagent to oxidize ketones. You absolutely require very strong oxidizing agents like potassium permanganate to carry out this reaction. All that you need for this uh, demonstration is some acetone, some potassium permanganate, and some sulfuric acid. I've already made a solution of potassium permanganate in water. You also require some droppers, some test tubes, um, and a Bunsen burner. So, what would be happening in this case, in this reaction, is that acetone, being a symmetrical ketone, would oxidize in the presence of potassium permanganate to give acetic acid and formic acid. When this unsymmetrical ketone, for example, if you have but2-one, in that case, something called Poff's rule comes into picture. According to Poff's rule, the bond where the carbonyl compound is attached to a longer carbon chain, that bond breaks to give us and at that point oxidation takes place to give us 2 moles of carboxylic acid. Here in this case, but2-one oxidizes in presence of potassium permanganate to give us 2 moles of acetic acid. This Poff's rule is also applicable for cyclic ketones. For example, cyclohexanone in presence of potassium permanganate oxidizes to give us adipic acid. Here, when you have when you have unsymmetrical cyclic ketone, that oxidizes itself to give us something which is a substituted adipic acid. In this case, when you have a methyl group hanging out here, the oxidation the bond breaks in such a way that the carbon having more number of alpha hydrogens, that the bond between that carbon and the carbonyl group breaks and that at that place oxidation takes place to give us this compound. So let's start. You need to take a test tube and using a dropper, you need to add some acetone to the test tube. I feel this is enough. And just to catalyze this reaction, add a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid. The addition of sulfuric acid to water is very exothermic, and you can see that the solution just started to boil over there a bit. And then just give the test tube a shake and add some potassium permanganate to it. Shake the test tube right. To some extent, the reaction proceeds because addition of sulfuric acid to water, which was present in acetone, produced a lot amount of heat, which was enough to carry out the oxidation. Yeah, feel this is enough. Unfortunately, I don't have a Bunsen burner, so I will be using my homemade burner, which is very simple to construct. All that you need is a crucible a flammable. In this case, it is acetone. You can also use some medical spirit or ethyl alcohol, or also you can also use some diethyl ether. Anything works fine. Hold the test tube with the holder and face the test tube away from your face. Oh, so here you need to be careful because when you are heating a flammable into on flame, there's a chance that the flammable might catch fire. So here is where you need to be careful. I feel the oxidation has completed because the potassium permanganate has decolorized itself. So you can't place it in a plastic test tube holder. You need to place it in glass. The test tube has charred, so I just need to wipe out the carbon from the outer walls of the test tube. You can see that the potassium permanganate has completely decolorized, which indicates the end point of the reaction. So this was the oxidation of acetone. I hope you guys like this video. So if you are interested in chemical videos related to chemistry like these, please support my Patreon channel, for which I will provide a link down in the description below. And thanks for watching, and please do like, share, comment, and please do subscribe. Thank you.